All right, welcome to Messy Desk Concerts again. You'll see I'm not at my messy desk today because we are at home doing some learning. I thought I'd put out another baritone ukulele video today. And in this video, we're going to talk about strumming. Strumming seems to be something that a lot of beginner players struggle with. And so I thought I would go through a kind of a progression of learning. So we're going to look at 4 different strumming patterns that get more and more complex as we move on. The first thing to think about when you're strumming is what in your strumming hand is going to be touching the strings. My suggestion is to keep your hand feeling loose and natural. Instead of strumming directly over the sound hole, we're going to move up a little bit so that we're strumming kind of at the bottom of the fretboard. And the part of your hand that's going to be touching the string is your pointer finger. On the way down, it'll be the back of your fingernail touching. And on the way up, it'll be just the fleshy part where your fingerprint is touching the string. When we strum like that, we get a nice gentle sound from our instrument. And that's exactly what we want. When we're strumming, we don't want to really dig into the strings. We want to just kind of brush against them gently. All right, so for our strumming patterns today, we're just going to stay on a G chord. So for a G chord, we're going to use finger number 3, that's your ring finger, in fret number 3 on string number 1, that's the lowest to the ground. Pinch in on that, and that's our G chord. We're just going to stay on this one to keep everything simple for our left hand, while our right hand does the learning. Our first strumming pattern we're going to work on is called down, 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 down. So it's going to be 4 down strums in a row. We want to make sure we're keeping a steady beat all the time. And every time we brush past the strings on the way down, our finger is going to gently touch. 1, 2, here we go. Down, 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 down. So that's our first strumming pattern. I'll play a few measures in a row now so that you can practice along with me. Remember, we're going to be holding a G, so that's finger 3, space 3 on the string closest to the floor, string number 1. We're doing our down, 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 down pattern. 1, 2, here we go. So practice that first pattern until you feel comfortable and until your strums start sounding nice and gentle against all 4 strings. And when you're ready, continue on with this video to part number 2. All right, welcome to part number 2 of our strumming video. We're going to add to what we've already learned. In our first video, we learned the down, 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 down strum. We concentrated on our strumming hand to be nice and loose, and our pointer finger to brush gently against all 4 strings. For this strumming pattern, we're going to add in a sound on every up stroke. So when we're strumming, our hand is moving up and down, and we're keeping a steady tempo with our movements. So instead of just brushing the strings on all of the down strums, now we're going to brush on all of the ups in between. And instead of saying up, what we're going to do is say and that'll kind of line us up with our counting when we're playing along with music. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, here we go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's try that for a few measures in a row so you get a good chance to practice. We're going to be on a G again. So finger 3, space 3, string 1, pinch down on that, and here we go. 1 and 2, and here we go. Down, up, 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 down, up. So go ahead and practice that second pattern, and when you feel comfortable with that, you can continue on with this video. Okay, pattern number 3, we're going to combine kind of in between pattern 1 with just down strums and pattern 2 with all down and up strums. Now we're going to kind of change it a little bit, so it's going to sound like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. We're going to play on a G again, so finger 3, space 3 on string 1. Remember, we're only brushing against the strings when we're saying a word from our pattern. Down, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2, here I go. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So that's what it sounds like. Remember, we're using our pointer. We're brushing gently on our way down and our way up. Let's give it a try for a few measures in a row together. 1, 2, here we go. Down, down, up, 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 down. All right, keep practicing that pattern. Once you feel comfortable, you can continue the video on from here. All right, welcome back. Our final strumming pattern today is called the island strum or the calypso strum. And it's a strumming pattern that you'll hear in a lot of ukulele music as well as a lot of popular music. The calypso or the island strum is kind of the next step on from the pattern we just learned. So for the calypso strum, we're going to be kind of changing that down, down, up, down pattern and taking some of it away. So calypso goes down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So you can see how we've taken away one of those down strums, and it gives it that little kind of lift in the middle of our strumming pattern. So we're going to play this one on a G, so finger 3, space 3 on string 1. And here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, here it is. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. This one sounds a lot more difficult, but it's the next kind of natural progression from our previous pattern. Okay, so let's give it a try for a few measures in a row together. Remember, we're on our G chord. 1, 2, here we go. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Remember, if you're watching this video in YouTube, you can use the YouTube tools and set the video to play a little bit slower if my tempo's too fast. And when you feel ready to try the strumming patterns at a faster tempo, you can use the tool to actually speed the video up and try a little bit quicker as well. So keep working. You've got this. You can do this. You just need some practice. And we'll see you next time on Messy Desk Concerts.